Gemini, let's see what you get. So fortune cookie, 4 on the clock, so lots of stability. And numbers are going to be 28, 39, 42, 12, 45, and 48. So you have one should count each day a separate life. So live each day to the fullest is really what it's telling you. So let's keep on going, Gemini. Let's see what your what your message is. Okay, so not all that glitters is gold. Okay, so be mindful. Somebody's going to come in very flashy and be bullshitting on you, and they don't have any money, they don't have anything that they're saying they do, and they're coming up with some sort of like a mask. All right, so by the book, make sure that you do things by the book. This probably has to do with work, so maybe you want to take some shortcuts or kind of cheat. Don't do it, because you're going to be found out. This is a message I'm getting. This is 11. You're going to have a great community, but mostly of females or higher ups that are going to be really mentoring you, that are really going to be helpful. This can also be your family members that are your grandmother, mother, or siblings, sisters, or cousins, okay, that are really going to help you along. And then you have thinkers. So you've been thinking a lot about things. This is 44, right? So I think we started with 4 on the clock. So most definitely coming into, you know, thinking about your stability. This can also be that you might have to study for something that you need in order to get ahead. So some sort of like PhD, master's, or you know, undergrad degree or trade type of deal having to do with like trade schools, so certifications and licenses. Okay, be flexible at this time, but you're coming into the end of a cycle, so you're almost there. Okay, you're gonna have people with your wisdom. You're gonna have people coming in that are gonna be very swift but very patient, to have lots of wisdom, or this might be you that's really gonna help you co-create. All right, so that means really working on something. You might also be a writer and might be working on the book, so don't, you know, distress and keep on going. Very much balanced here. All right, and of course building your nest egg or your 401k. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a light or whatever. I don't know what this is, but anyway, that might be important. So things might be enlightened, or I don't know if this is a gavel. So most definitely, and going to be very, very solid and very stable. All right. I was only going to do one of those, so that's very interesting. So lots of toxicity, possibly with a work environment, or this could also be with a third-party situation, whether it be a person, thing, or addiction, or whatever. Okay, so I think that you've been maybe possibly someone that ghosted you is coming back, or this could be maybe not being enlightened. Okay, but most definitely, I think that you're going to know some sort of truth, or some sort of legality issues are coming, or some sort of major truth is coming. I think there was a tower moment in the past that happened, or you possibly had to move, or you probably got fired. Okay, so be mindful of that. And I think that maybe that's where you're looking, you know, sort of thinking, right? If you got fired, 3:22 on the clock, start, you know, putting in resumes, okay, like millions, and then if you can go back to school to sort of maybe develop some sort of skill. If you're not highly skilled, I would recommend that. Okay, but there was something that was not just, all right, and something imbalanced, and I think that this was a karmic situation that needed to play out. But I think that the Wheel of Fortune is coming, so great things are coming to you, but you do need to move, you do need to think, and maybe this is you also, that maybe you're kind of, you know, if you're not humble, maybe some humility will help you get ahead. Okay, and not being so flashy. All right. And then most definitely new beginning. All right, this is also being in your ego, so, or you might be a Leo, so most definitely new beginning. That's really going to give you huge prosperity. But this really has to do, and I've never gotten this message, maybe something about your ego. There was an ego death in you, and so I think that you've done the work, and I think that that's great. But do be mindful, because I am sensing some sort of like snobbiness, or some sort of like energy that you're in that doesn't serve you, that it only hinders you. Okay, 444 on the clock, so lots of fours. When I mentioned this is 44 and this is a 40, so another 444, so you might want to play that as well. So hope this helped. 4:55 on the clock, so lots of changes having to do with your stability. They're going to be great, but you do need to move, and you need to create a plan, and you need to develop your skills. Love and light.